Edudzi Tamakloe has joined us again. You were reacting to the Attorney General.
Yes, and I'm saying that once he had decided to speak, I just want to respond quickly. This Attorney General has no shame. The thing that is called shame is not with him. But you see, I am not surprised. The good book says, pride comes before a great fall. Let's proceed with this trial. And we'll see. Why has he not been able to file the affidavit in opposition? Sena, have you thought about it?
He has not been able to file an affidavit in opposition to what you filed in court?
He asked a state attorney to respond to the allegation.
He didn't?
No.
But I said he was leading the trial.
He was doing what?
He's the one leading. That's why he said it yesterday.
He's a joke. He's such a coward. You know why he had refused to file? He's afraid of perjury. He's afraid of perjury. In all of this, have you heard him say, that is not my voice on the audio? Have you heard him say that?
No, not in the two statements he's made publicly.
So who is lying here? Who is lying here? Was it Richard Dakwa who called him? At least from the team. Who called who? Was he not the one who called Richard Dakwa? He is such a joke. If he's a man, why is he not responding to the specific things on the audio recording? Sena. You see, we are dealing with men without conscience. Right? We are dealing with men without conscience. If this Attorney General has any scintilla of conscience left in him, he should be resigning. But you wait in the coming days. Allah. I'm keeping everything to my chest.
I see.
We'll see who is the liar. We'll see who is manipulating things.
Because those are the words he's used against, and when he says some people, I'm guessing he's responding to the NDC, Mr. Jakpa, and Dr. Kisalato Forsen.
You see, these are people. The Lord Jesus Christ described them as whitewashed graves full of bones.
Whitewashed what?
Whitewashed graves full of bones. You see, when you go to the graveyard, it is beautifully dressed. But inside is what? Corpse, carcass, bones. He has no conscience. Like you will not be talking.
But
he has no conscience.
But he is convinced that the court's decision has shown that he is the righteous one. That's what he called himself.
That's why I said, when you paint a grave, does it change what is inside it? Sena? Huh? When you apply paint to a grave, does it change what is inside it?
Not at all.
I say no more. No matter how much paint you apply to the grave, Yeah, I mean, the grave, the stones, does it change what is inside it? He has no conscience.
You said you said something will happen in the coming days. What is it? What will happen?
You say?
What will happen?
I don't want to. You need that surprise element. Let's wait.
But do you intend to seek a review of the decision of a court?
Many options are available to us, and all the options are on the table.
What do you make of the decision of a court in itself?
I do not want to comment on that decision.
But you clearly do agree that the judge's advice should have been taken by the Attorney General.
Why would a judge from 1992, have you seen any judge advise an Attorney General to disengage from any case?
Not that I recall.
Good. Does it not look extraordinary?
Yeah. In fact, the words she uses are quite weighty. In fact, she says, "But I am of the respectful view that that is the Attorney General accusing himself, is one way of ensuring that the judicial process is protected and to gain public confidence."
And that to protect the judicial process, the sanctity of the judicial process. Do you know what it means? That is why I said this Attorney General has no conscience. He has no conscience. Even more importantly, no respect for the good people of this country. That is why he will go out there gloating. But like I said earlier, if you apply, listen carefully, if you apply white paint to a grave, does it change its content? Sena?
No, not at all. But
go ahead.
But what do you say of his view that what the judge did amounts to dismissing everything that brought against him?
Sena, you still want me to comment on the ruling, right?
No, I'm asking you to comment on what the Attorney General said.
That is why I am saying that when I bring an application for mistrial, and the judge says, I have no legal basis, I've listened to the audio, but because it's a criminal trial and there's no statutory provision for mistrial, I will wash my hands. He said, the application to refer your conduct for an inquiry, I think another body is responsible for that. I'm washing my hands off. Pontius Pilate. How is that a victory for you? Huh? Sena, if I'm having a conversation with you, and in my conversation with you, I said, Sena, yesterday, you asked me to take $200,000 from Patrick. I'm having a conversation with you. If you, Sena, never asked me to take $200,000 from Patrick, what would you say?
That I have no knowledge of what he's asked of you.
Exactly. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Good. Let all of us be guided by our conscience.
Would you go before the General Legal Counsel on this issue?
I told you a lot we are keeping to our chest, but everything is on the table.
Would we hear more tapes?
That I can assure you.
Oh, we'll hear more tapes.
That I can assure you.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Sena, if I come to you, I mean with you, right?
Yeah.
And you place a call to Patrick, and you give the phone to me to speak to Patrick, what does it mean?
The scenario again, you said if
I come to you, so I go to a judge's house.
Okay.
Right? And in the judge's house, the judge calls Patrick and gives the phone to you to speak to Patrick. We'll deal with that.
I see.
So that you, the one claiming that you don't know me, you've never had any meeting with me, we'll put it in proper perspective.
That the Attorney General went to a judge's house. The judge calls Mr. Jakpa and gives the phone to the Attorney General.
Let's see how it goes.
I see. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us.
You see, he has touched the tail of a lion. Let's see how it goes.
Lawyer Edudzi Tamakloe is Director of Legal Affairs of the National Democratic Congress.